Hey dolls, it's me, Beauty's her name. Happy New Year. It's 2026. We're still in January and I haven't seen you since. So, yeah, Happy New Year. And I'm going to be showing you a new way I do my concealer. I am going to grab that and I'll be right back. So, I do like highlight, okay? And where's my brush? Okay. Okay. So this is the brush I'm going to be using. This is from Real Techniques, I believe. This is a setting powder brush. But I use it for my concealer because I like the way that it's tapered, and I use that for my concealer. So these are the three items. Well, maybe not this one. This one's too dark. Okay, so these are three items I'm going to be using. The first one is Born This Way. This one's in Golden Beige. Then I'm going to be using Sand by Born This Way. And then I'm going to be using Kiss. This is in Golden. This is from the beauty supply store, Kiss. These, of course, is from Sephora. And I have on a lip plumper if my lips seem like extra pink. I do have on a lip plumper and my lips are plumped and they're still burning. But we're going to ignore that and keep getting cute for today. Okay? So the first I'm going to apply, you know, I'm going to put this in the middle. I'm going to put the Golden Beige in the middle because, well, the Golden in the middle because it's really light. Like, super light. So I'll put that one in the middle. And this one is Sand. It's like caramel, but like super light as well. But the Golden is the lightest from Kiss. And then the Golden Beige, it's like, I think this one's the darkest. Yeah, from Sand. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to do light, dark, light. So, Sand is lighter than Golden. So we're going to do that right there, and down the nose, okay? Yes, that's that. Okay. And now I'm just going to taper the concealer. I'm looking in the mirror that's in front of me. And I'm just going to taper that down. Pat it in. I mean, blending is literally going to be, like, you cannot do this if you don't have time. Because you can't rush a blend. Like, you just can't. And then go to the other side. And I like using the tapered one because I feel like it gets in the corners better. So, yeah. And then we're going to use the darker color, darker to your nose. And this part is to minimize your forehead. So, yeah. And this is why we bronze, because all of these light colors, baby. And just blend it out. You see where I'm holding the brush? You see my finger complacent? That's what I need y'all to do. Don't be too rough, but you know, lightly pat it. Especially when you're underneath your eyes. Okay. 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 Now we're going to use Golden Beige, which is the darker color. Okay. Put that right there. So there's one underneath the arm on the bridge of the nose. And then this one, we're not going to spread it so much because we want to go for that highlighting effect. So we're going to stay right here in this U shape. And then we're going to bring it down right at the end of the nose, right here. Because you want to get most of the product up here. Okay, and then whatever is left, you can kind of tell when it starts feeling so wet. Then you can drag that down here. And still go in the U shape. Okay. Again, keep the product up here while it's wet. And just blend it, pat it. Do not drag underneath your eye. Just pat it. You're gonna have strong muscles in your arms. Okay. The nose, the bridge of the nose, you can kind of sweep that lightly. Don't be too rough still. Lightly sweep that. Okay. Get the sides, get the chin, right here. Okay. Let me just put the excess. Put the remainder of the concealer in your lid, so when you're doing your eyeshadow, you know, you don't gotta do too much, and it'll stick. That's what I do. Now for the real highlighting part. You're gonna look washed out, you're gonna look crazy, but it's all gonna come together, okay? So calm down, don't panic, don't fret. It's gonna work out, okay? And then this is this one is the Kiss concealer. Also, is in Golden. So we did Sand, Golden Beige, and Golden. Okay? And then that one, you just make that triangle and blend that out, okay? But stay in that triangle trifecta. Again on this side. Stay in that triangle trifecta. Okay? My nose all runs when I do my makeup. So, sorry about the sniffing. I'll try to control it as much as I can. My lips are so plumped. Like, I want to get them done so bad, but I'm so scared. Because they're so soft, I just don't want to lose the softness of my lips. Like, I don't. I'm so tired, y'all. So if I look tired, it's because I am. So now, we're going to take our Morphe Duo powder, setting powder. And one is in the color Brighten Set Perfect and Illumi. No. Yeah. So, let's see if the name is on here. Brightening Pink. And then This is a translucent mini baking set. So I'm going to do the baking set first. Okay. And then I'm going to do the pink on top. Now this one, you want to take it everywhere you apply concealer. Okay. Everywhere concealer was applied. Okay, we're looking crazy, but you know, it's just a process. Definitely get on my smile lines. Because, yeah. Right? I keep forgetting about this mirror. This angle is looking crazy. Okay. Then we want to take the pink one. Apply that. Same way. Trust the process. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna do face powder. Okay. And my lips are completely done. Now for the face powder, we're just gonna do the perimeter of the face. So just down here. Okay. Bring that color back. Okay. And then just do the perimeter. I did my eyebrows off camera. If you want to see a tutorial on how I did my eyebrows, holla at your girl. I am going to have to go over them because the powder is washing it out. So good. Okay. So now we're gonna go in with the bronzer. In 1 second. I like to shape my nose before the bronzer, so I feel like it won't look so harsh. But I still want that harsh bronzer line because it's gonna go away anyway. So we're gonna do the perimeter of the forehead right here, that L shape. We're gonna apply the blush. Okay. And then the jawline of your face. I don't know, but okay, you see the you can see the color. This way just makes me look a little bit more washed out than what I really am. But I'll just pick you guys up and show you the finished results. Okay. Just take the remainder of whatever's like on the brush, and then you go over the perimeter of your mouth, and then the rest of your bottom of your face. And then you take the powder brush, don't add nothing else to it, and just go over everything that's supposed to be highlighted. Just go back over with it. So lighten your face back up and put that dimension back in your face. See? Put that dimension back. I really don't care too much for my forehead because I do have a bang. But we're going all out. So whatever. Now, blush. Be right back. Okay, for the blush, we're going to be using Morphe. This is in Cheek Thrills. And then we're going to be using NARS. This is in Dominant. Okay? In Cheek Thrills. Okay? Did y'all see anything? Oh, no. Okay, so we're gonna take the Morphe. I am in my bathroom, but I don't need the mirror exposing me. We're gonna take the Morphe powder, and then we're gonna just do the L, okay? Just like that. Okay. Do the L. With the Morphe powder, a little goes a long way. You literally do not need to use a lot of product. Oh my nose. Like, don't use a lot because you're gonna be looking crazy. I know, I'm so sorry, no camera. Okay, because I had y'all all in my business. Look at y'all. And then you just put the excess on your eyelids. You know what I'm saying? Straight back. So let me show y'all. Okay. Then you take your tapered brush that you use for your powder concealer. Then you get another more solid powder. And then you redo everything you went over with the blush to make it lighter in the front and make this line more visible. Okay. And just go over it on the eye again. And I feel like this locks in the powder. Okay. It locks in the loose powder, I feel like. Okay. Go over. Because you don't want the blush to be too harsh. Now me, I'm a blush freak, okay? Can't tell me nothing. Give me all the blush. I'm going to go over my eyebrow a little bit. I'm just going to be really quick. Okay, really quick with it. I already concealed them, so I really don't have to do too much. Now, I did shape them with a bigger pencil. But when I go over them, I use a smaller pencil. Just to be more precise. And I'm not doing that at all. I'm at the okay. Can I trust y'all to stay right here? Because baby, we having a I just moved one thing. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So now I'm gonna get my setting spray and spray my face. Okay. Setting sprays. So the spray I'm gonna be using is matte. NYX. No, I don't know how to say that. I don't know. Urban Decay All Nighter. And then I'm going to do the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Okay? I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury first because it's more like a mist and I love that feeling. But let me get my scarf. Because I did already flat iron my hair. So, I'm going to not wet my hair with the setting sprays. Okay? Shake that up. Don't be afraid to get underneath your eye as well, because you don't want that to be cakey and dried up. I'll be back to get my little face. Okay, do that until it's dry. All right, now I'm gonna use my Urban Decay All Nighter. I feel like I didn't get at the bottom. Okay. And I feel like the Charlotte Tilbury, let me do this off camera. Hold on, right. I feel like the Charlotte Tilbury and the Urban Decay blends very well with each other. Now we're going to be doing the NYX setting spray. And that one is a matte, like I said, it's a matte finish. Okay, I'll be back. I don't want to see this. Okay, doll. So I'm going to take off this the remaining of this lip topper. Okay. Take it off. Apply some one layer chapstick. Okay. I'm going to apply the Sephora lip liner in Bad Apple, and then I'm also going to apply the Sephora lip liner in Molasses. Okay. So I'm going to use Molasses first, and I'm going to overline your lips, of course. So Bad Apple is more like it's like a, it's burgundy. Okay. And I feel like it does last. And I'm gonna go over with the Molasses, the brown. Okay. And then I'm gonna go back with the Molasses, but more inside. Okay. Now I'm going to take this Wet n Wild lipstick in No More Drama, because it's like a nude, peachy nude, and put that in the center. Okay. Let that get settled in for a minute. Let them get acquainted with each other. Then I'm going to take my Anastasia Guava lip gloss. Dab that. Let me show you. See? Okay. Dab that. Don't start. Okay. Yeah, I gotta wipe this down. Okay. Now I'm gonna take this is from Metaglow. I mean, or it's called Metaglow, but this is in I found this in Ulta, and it's a lip gloss. It's called Pink Vision. Yeah, that's the name. Oh, Essence. It's by Essence. It's called Pink Vision, and it's so freaking glittery. And I'm going to apply that right on the top. Look at that, glossy, so smooth, so cute. So girly. Okay, I'm just gonna go over it with the brown for some balance. Okay. I'm gonna pick you up so you can see. Look at that. Look at that. Period. Okay, don't like that. Okay, cool. You're set. So now we're gonna take the brush that we used to bronze. I didn't find it. We're gonna go back over the nose. Juice that up a little bit. Sides. Okay. Forehead, bronzer, and we're gonna do the eyes now. Okay. Right back. Okay, back. So this is the Tartelette Juicy eyeshadow palette, and I'm just gonna take this Euphoric brown and put that in the corners of my eyes in circular motion. Make it a little smoky, but not too dramatic. So just blend it all out. Okay, just keep blending. Just keep on blending, keep on blending. Okay, now I am going to take, this is Nude Light by Huda. I'm afraid to move this brush. I'm just gonna use my fingers, why not? This doesn't even have a name, but matter of fact, okay, I'm gonna take this NYX. This is an old shimmery powder. I don't know. Jeez Louise. I'm gonna put that on my lid with my middle finger. Okay. So it looks like that. Okay. And then drag it up a little bit in that center right here. Just a little bit in that center, like we can actually feel like the eyeball bouncing back and forth. I've had this eyeshadow for a long time, but I think you can still find it. It's called Girl Talk. Okay, and just like the top just keeps falling off. But yeah, this is pretty old. but it still works like new. So now you're gonna take your base brush and just fluff out. The one with the dark powder, just go back and shape it again, and then fluff out your actual lashes if you have any on. Okay. Now I'm gonna put mascara on my bottom lash, not that one. And I'm gonna use Maybelline Colossal. I didn't realize it said waterproof, but whatever. Okay. Put that on there. If y'all hear my stomach, I'm sorry. Clearly I'm hungry, but I'm not eating right now because it's still too early. And I'm in the house. There's no food in the house. And just a little bit on the lids of your, I have on strips. Just a little bit. And I'm going to blend my real ones in the actual front. And to the tip. Okay. This one can pop out, but like, still look natural. See? And what is this called? My brain. The lashes. Woo, the lash that I'm using is called Naked Lashes by Ardell. Yeah, I love them. You don't need to. I mean, you can. Why is that burning? Why is that? Hold on. Yeah, so then you just take your finger and just pull it, like press it back while it's still a little wet, so they can curve. And then, of course, you have to clean off your fingers. That's gonna leave a mess. Okay. And then, we pretty much are done. Like, this is it. I'm gonna use a little more blush, because why not? Yeah, it's coming out really good. Now I'm gonna do my under eye off camera because it's gonna be silver. Let's see. Okay, see. I guess I did it right. I don't know. Whatever. But that's that, and it just adds a little, like, you know, sparkle, a little jazzy underneath the eyes. And yeah, I feel like I'm creasing really bad, but I'm gonna set it again because I did spray more. Ooh, Lord mercy. Okay, so I'm gonna take the same taper brush I used for my concealer. And use that. Well, no, I'm gonna take a different one. This one is called Contour Brush. I'm gonna use it for my bronzer. I mean, my highlighter. My brain, I don't know. I'm just gonna highlight my face, bring life, bring that glow back. I still have a natural glow, but we wanna be extra. Because that's what we do. We be extra. Okay. The L, stay in the L. Okay. Now, when you do the highlight, your blush is literally going to go away. So now we do Dominant, because mind you, we only did the Morphe. So now we do Dominant. Okay. Okay. Now let me see. Perfecto. Okay. And now you're good to go. Now let me fix my hair and I'll come right back. Okay, so I did apply the eyeliner. This one is from LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliner. It's called Blackout. I did apply that to my top waterline just so it can pop out a little bit more. But then that was it. I didn't do anything on the bottom because the mascara already makes it dark and it's still daytime, so I didn't want to do too much. Okay, let's just clean up a little bit. So now I'll be right back again. I just wanted to let you guys know that's what I did last. Okay, I guess I can do it on camera with my hair. It's just in a bang, and I put the clips to the side because I didn't want to mess up my hair. Okay. Alright. Okay. Whatever. So now I'm just gonna brush this down, and I still have my flat ironers on because I know I'm going to have to use them. What was that? Oh, something is always in my eye. Like, it never fails. So annoying. Okay. I mean, I feel like it's still in there, but whatever. Nonetheless, we look good. And that's that. So I like to make sure the blonde is showing because sometimes the black can overpower. Well, it always overpowers. So with this set, we're just gonna keep it like that. I already I did flat iron it straight, and then I cut the bang a little bit more so we can actually close this up if we want, and then it'll look like that. And then we're gonna keep it like clawing onto the face a little bit more than not clawing onto the face, if that makes sense to you, because it makes sense to me. Okay. So yeah, so we're going to keep it like it looks like that on the face. Okay. That's the look. That's a look. Okay. So I'm just gonna take this piece right here and curl it a little bit more. I'm gonna be right back. All right, I'm just gonna tighten up these curls just a little bit more. And this is raw Cambodian hair. So any kind of hair I been using, I'm not new to this, I'm true to this, and I've done my own sewing. And I'm just gonna hold this a little bit longer, make it a little more tighter. And I'm gonna leave the curls where they're at. You don't wanna watch this, I'll be back. Okay, so we're letting the edges dry down because I just did them. So now I'm gonna do a little bit of liner on top of my eyelid because I feel like it's not popping enough. So let me do that. I'll be right back. Okay, so I did that and now I feel like it is too. Let me just go over and see if my pencil gonna work. Let's take a liner. Let's just go over it with a liner. It's not dark enough. Now it is. And go over the top of the lash with the liner if you have eyeshadow residue on it, okay? Do we want to do a wing? Do we want to be dramatic? Am I the problem? Do I want to be dramatic? Nah. I don't want to be dramatic. Okay, I did it. I'm the drama. It's me. It looks so good on me. It's me. I'm the problem. I'll be back with my hair. Okay, so back to this dramatic, as I was saying, bang. Okay. Figure that out because that was a little crooked and we don't want to do crooked. Just fluff that out a little bit so it's not. You want it flat at the top, but you want it like a little drama. So let's just curl this part right here. Because I still want that fluffiness. I'm not ready to cut layers into this yet because I'm going to order one more bundle of blonde. So, and then I'll start cutting the layers. But I also want about 2 to 3 28 inches. Mama needs another jab. I need another job. So I need some more money, honey. So we're just gonna do maybe 3 in the front. That's like high, like this. The curls are gonna drop anyway, so you don't want to spend too much time curling your hair. I just did this, so the curls are gonna drop. But you still want that volume, so that way when it drops in volume. Especially you start at the top and you keep it there a little bit longer, and you still have that volume at the top. You can't tell, but these are the T3 curling iron. I don't know where the T3 part logo went. It's a matter of fact, I see it. Like it keeps falling off. Ta-da. Now you can see it, T3. Like it's in here somewhere in the bathroom, but it's on the floor. Turn my head, behold, it's right there. So you want more blonde in the front, okay? Because that is the look we're going for. So that side is done. So we're gonna take this piece right here, tighten this up a lot because this piece is smaller, not as thick as the other side, because this side is supposed to go behind the ear. Well, when I'm at work, it goes behind the ear. And I'm off today, so we're gonna be outside running some errands. Okay, take that, curl it. I literally need to eat something, but oh, I just burnt my finger. My thumb. Okay. And these bad boys are hot. You gotta be careful. And the show must go on. Yeah. Tough, right? Girls get burnt every day while doing their hair. That's what we're talking about. I'm just gonna straighten out. I think when I was doing my setting spray, it still got out my hair because I see some frizz, some unnecessary frizzness going on. Okay, this side is really pissing me off though, because it's like it's not taking it. Not like how I want it to be. Like, it needs to be tighter, and it's like so loose. Like, am I not spending enough time on this side? Like, what's going on? I'm just gonna go a little more slower on this side. Is it on? It's on. I don't understand. It's not tighter. I'm not even fingering them out. Just let them fall where they fall. Like, come on. Look at that. It's pissing me off. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just... We're just going... Oh, it's hot. All within my body. I'm just gonna pin that up right there. Okay? Now we're gonna do our third one. Alright. It's just that one slick piece. Maybe when I was oiling my edges, it got too much on it. On this side, because the other side ain't acting the fool. It's all of this side everywhere. The bottom curls, top curls. Now that's a curl. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, I don't understand. Alright, let's hold this a little bit longer. I feel like I'm using the same amount of time. Alright. Now we're going to this one in the front. Okay. It's we working now. Now we going somewhere. Okay. Okay. When that drop, it's gonna be so flat. I just know it is. But whatever. Okay. I still want more blonde, but this is just going to do for now. And this top part got wet. So I just always go over the top part, flat iron. I mean the curlers while they still hot. And it adds a little shine. Okay, y'all. This is the finished look. And now we are outside with it. This is it. This is what you're gonna get. It's as good as it's gonna get. It is what it is, darling. And we just gotta get dressed and head out the door and get our day started. Happy Monday. Bye.